Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Maritzah K if you are new here, and today we are going to have a little bit of a lookbook here for the Patrick Ta Major Dimension number 2 palette. And this is a $68 palette at Sephora with Patrick Ta, and let's see if it works. I have it on my eyes right now, but you gotta tune in to see, is it a good palette? Can you do a lot of looks with it? And are the looks long lasting? So if you are interested in this palette and you want to see some looks that you can maybe create with this palette, if you want to know if it blends well with other palettes, go ahead and keep on watching. And before you go ahead and keep on watching, don't forget to hit that notification bell, turn on that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, leave a like, and let's get right into the video.
If I gotta choose me, I won't be afraid to. If I gotta choose me, I gotta do what I gotta do.
So we're starting off to see if this palette works well with another one. So we're using the Makeup by Mario Master Matte palette first. I use shade matte number 4 and matte number 8. One in my crease area, which is matte number 8. And underneath that, I have matte number 4 for my transition shade and just like my all over lid color. I'm now taking NARS Soft Matte Concealer and making a base for the shimmers. When I did this, I did notice that the shimmer started to burn on my eyes after placing it on top of the NARS. The NARS wasn't set with any powder, it was still wet, so I'm not sure if that was the reason for the irritation, but I did notice my eyes got irritated. I'm now taking from the Major Dimension 2 palette, I'm taking the shade Adore. I realized Adore wasn't cutting it, so I went on top of it with Romance. Romance wasn't cutting it, so then I went ahead and used the shade Affair, and I got the desired eye look that I wanted, just to keep it as an everyday, nice, cute, springy, florally, I love that word, eyeshadow look. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that shade Heartache, and I'm going to place that in the outer third of my eyes, just giving this eye look some dimension and deepening up the crease. I'm really trying to make this a deeper look, just so it just has that little bit of oomph to it, because if not, it just kind of looks dull to me. It looks really boring. I am now taking a clean fluffy brush and cleaning up the edges of the eyeshadow just to make sure it's all soft and blended. I'm now taking Ardell 424 lashes and popping them on to keep it as a nice, clean, everyday look. I did miss putting in the eyeliner pencil that I used. It's from ColourPop. It's the burgundy one. I'm not sure the name. I don't have it in front of me, but I use that in my waterline as well. Taking NARS Climax Mascara and blending my lashes into the false lashes. I am then going to take from the Major Dimensions palette, I'm going to take that cream shade Loyal and place it underneath my eyes. I'm going to blend it out with my pinky, and then I'm going to set it with the Mario Master Matte's matte number 4 shade, and then going on top of it with the shade Heartbreaker. This is eye look number 1. It's so florally, is that the word? It's giving spring. I used, like I said in the video, both Makeup by Mario and Patrick Ta. So the next one you're gonna see is just strictly the palette. I did break a shadow, so that's fun. But I really love this eye look. I miss having color on my eyes. I've been playing around with a lot of like golds and bronzy colors, so to have color on me right now, I'm in love. I did say that the shimmers did sting my eye, those two colors. It's weird because it didn't happen with the gold shade, but I'm not sure if that's because of the formula of the NARS concealer and the shimmer together, which is causing the issue. I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and move into look number 2. Here I'm starting off with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in Biscuit just as my eye base and blending it out, and this time we're just going to use just the palette like I said previously. I'm going to be taking the shade Unfaithful and I'm placing that on my eyes, and I'm going to use this as another base. I didn't set the concealer with any powder like I usually do. Here I'm taking a brush and just blending out that cream shade just to get it to blend out, and then we're going to blend out the edges with a fluffy brush. I'm taking here a thin, fluffy, tapered brush, and I'm just blending out the edges to make sure that they're soft. They're not too harsh, just because we're not using a traditional shadow. This is a cream base, so you want to make sure you're taking your time to blend this out. I'm then taking the shade Heartache, and I'm going to set that eyeshadow. I did notice as the day went on, it definitely did crease a little bit, but it's a nice, cute little glossy eye. I'm taking that same shade Heartache, and I'm placing that underneath my eyes, on my under eyes, and blending it out just to, again, give the eye look some dimension. I'm popping the shade Adore into my inner corner just to give it some sparkles, just so it's not just looking bland. You know, you gotta do a little extra over here. I know my lashes are crooked. I wound up fixing them in the car on my way to work, but it's a nice, cute little glossy, springy eye. I love it. It's probably my favorite. So this is the final look right here. Close-ups and eyeshadow don't work with me for some reason. So this is the final look. It's again very springtime, very florally. It's just a nice everyday eye look, and also it's just perfect for the springtime right now. So I am really enjoying this palette, and I think look number 2 is actually my favorite over look number 3. I mean number 1, but I really like this. It's a very pretty look. It's just very simple, very clean. You can wear this, you know, anywhere, work, out to lunch, out to brunch, dinner, anywhere. So I really do enjoy this look. So let's go ahead and move on to look number 3. For look number 3, I do want to say I did rush this. So one eye is a little bit more vibrant than the other. So I'm taking the shade Crush, and I'm placing that in my crease area and underneath the brow bone. I also use the shade on top of it. I use the shade Passion in my crease area to make this eye look a little bit deeper, give it some dimension. These shadows blend so nicely. I am very shocked. It's such a nice palette. It blends nicely with other colors. It blends nicely within itself. It's such a good palette. I'm taking a clean fluffy brush, and I am blending out the colors just to make sure that they are blended all together. And I'm taking the shade Heartache. Sorry, I'm taking the shade Heartache, or I lied, it's Heartache, and I'm placing that into my crease to deepen it up. Here I am taking Heartache again and just deepening it into my crease a little bit more, just bringing more emphasis to that area, because we are gonna not cut the crease, but we are gonna place some shimmers and kind of make it sort of like a halo eye, but not really. I'm then taking the gold shade Adore on my lid color, and then again here you see me deepening up the crease with Heartache. I'm taking the other eye and trying to make it as vibrant as the other one, because like I said, I was rushing. I had to go to work. Time was cutting close. I'm then taking that same shade Heartache again on underneath my eyes and just blending it out for dramatic effect, so the eye look doesn't look too naked. And then I'm going to be popping Adore into my inner corner again for this eye look. And I really love the shimmers. I think that they pop so well, and it's just such a great palette. It is definitely worth the $68. This is the final look. This is the final look. I'm so sorry for rushing through it. I do have to go to work, so this is it. It's dramatic. It's very dramatic. I wanted to give you guys a dramatic look because I gave you 2 like natural everyday looks, and this one's a little bit more dramatic. I do miss having color on my eyes. I know I told you guys I have been wearing, like, playing around with neutrals and golds and all that you see, and I prefer color on my eyes, but this palette is such a good palette. I say is definitely worth the $68. The shadows blend nicely. They blend nicely with other shadows. The shimmers are shimming. It's a really good palette. I really do like this. I do love the second look as my favorite, and I do love the little creams that you can really play around with. Here, these 2 creams here on the side of the palette, I really do like these. I don't think I'm going to pick up the first one. I think I'm going to stick with this one and look for future eyeshadow palettes, but this is a really good palette and is definitely worth it. And I hope you guys are able to get some inspiration for these looks. But I have to go to work, so I will see you in my next one. Bye.